So now we can do some meditation. So if you can, just sit down, just close your mouth, close your eyes, close your ears, and close your mind. Wouldn't it be very easy if we could, just like shutting the lids of our eyes, we had lids of the mind, and just close them. So we stay inside, rather than allowing the mind to wander all over the place outside. You keep it in, where it's nice and peaceful, and safe, and cool, where you don't have to do anything. Grant yourself moments of peace. Peace is a gift which you can give yourself. And be silent. You don't need to judge. And be kind. Be kind to your body and kind to your mind. And with that kindness, we don't judge. We just allow things to be. And the mind very naturally can get very peaceful. But I do like having the mindfulness of my body first of all. Once I just get settled into the meditation posture, I kind of like scanning through the body. But my problem, well, I do have problems sometimes. It's a nice problem. As I'm scanning through the body, it gets so delightful. I kind of get stuck, and it's a beautiful place to get stuck. I don't finish. That's what I'm doing now. Being aware of my feet. As I'm aware of my feet, I relax them. I relax them really deeply. If I see any part of the muscles or blood vessels or ligaments, anything which is tight, I learn how to loosen them, relax them. How do you do that? You make that kind of like a small aspiration to relax the muscles in your feet. And you're aware. The awareness gives you feedback. And you soon learn what works, how you relax. Sometimes I have to move my legs slightly. And then I scan up the body, going past the muscles of the calves and the knees. You can feel the skin of your lower legs. You're checking up as much of your body as you can. And when you are aware of parts of your body, then you give it kindness. When people ask me, what is kindness? After a while, you learn that kindness is what relaxes things. It's not asking or forcing or demanding. It's this gentle care for your own body. I don't want to exploit my body. I don't want to harm it. I want to relax it so it's comfortable and safe, And it does feel pleasant. To my knees. My knees aren't a problem. 73 years since birth, fallen off cliffs, off motorbikes, accidents on playing sport. But my knees feel very, very comfortable. I know how to meditate with them and give them kindness. And they relax and heal. I go up from my knees to my thighs and my butt. And this is actually aware sometimes, just being aware of the muscles in my thighs. They felt so peaceful and nice. And those muscles, it'd be very easy to stay with those and just relax so deeply. I go up my buttocks, my waist. A lot of time people have many forms of ill health because of the posture which they usually sit in, to work, to walk, to relax. They don't know how to relax. So experiment. What I found worked for my back is just to basically, how would I call this? To stretch my back. And the waist becomes quite tight, but it feels comfortable in the sitting posture. And I scan up the back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Make sure everything's in a good place. And if I find any tightness or tension anywhere, I pause there. This is where I've taught people who have cancers, tumours, any injuries. Pause at places which you know need a bit of extra kindness. And when you are pausing there, giving it as much of this care as you possibly can, not curing it, but caring for it. You can feel it relaxing. And soon you learn what you need to do or not do in order to relax all parts of your body. Like going up on the inside of my body through the digestive parts of my body, the colon and the intestines and the stomach. And I have gratitude for them. They've kept me healthy for such a long time. And I relax them. There's hardly any tightness there at all. They feel at ease. I get to my shoulders. I get to my shoulders, and I just went straight past the lungs and the heart. If you want to pause there and just say thank you to your heart. When I get to my shoulders, I always find that, I don't know why, but my shoulders are often tense. So now I relax them. And one lovely way to relax your shoulders is to do the opposite first, to tense up your shoulders. Scrunch them up. I scrunch them up as much as I can and then let go. And I usually relax much to a deeper state than when I began. And it also informs me, reminds me of what letting go really is. It's letting the body relax, be at ease, not controlled by you, but appreciated by you. And I go just down my arms, past my elbow, past the wrist. I get to my hands, and once again my fingers are not in a comfortable position, so I'm going to change them. And now my fingers, they do feel comfortable now. It's best to do this bit of movement, adjustment at the beginning, so my body feels at ease. I don't need to be concerned about it or do anything with it for the rest of the meditation. It's in a good posture. And I look at the neck and the head. Can you make your neck, your head more comfortable? One of the things I find, for me anyway, if my head is not balanced on top of the neck, you'll get some aches and pains in the neck muscles. So I actually usually move my head back and forth at the beginning of the meditation to get the optimum position. And once you know that optimum position, your head can very easily just stay there. One of the last things which I do with the head, which I always found fascinating, is to experience any sensations around the eyes, around the mouth, around the nose, and learn how to relax those sensations. So there's hardly any tightness or tension at all in the face, because the tightening of those muscles is a sign that there's an emotional problem. Anger, depression, fear, wanting. And once you can relax the muscles in your face, many of those emotional hindrances get vastly decreased. And just being aware of the feelings in the face is pleasant. I experience my face as being relaxed. And one of the last things, which I sometimes do but not always, I imagine my brain. Sometimes your brain has been overworked. So it's just an imaginary visualization. I imagine just my brain inside my skull, and lifting up the skull, taking out my brain, and putting it in a little bed with a nice pillow under a blanket, tucking it in, and saying to my brain, have a rest, time off work. Just a little visualization helps reinforce the fact that I don't want to use my brain, instead employ the mind instead, to feel, to know without giving things words, to describe them. And then my body feels so comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable, then see if you can focus on that part of your body which is not comfortable and relax it. soon you become an expert on relaxing your body. And it feels good. I don't make these things up. My body really relaxes deeply now. And that is the preparation of kindfulness necessary. So now I can turn to the mind. I ask myself, how peaceful am I? My point of meditation is peace. What does it feel like? And how deep and stable is that peace? And once I can perceive it, it can grow strong and stable. Feeling the emotion of peace is very pleasant. That's why you can stay with it for a long period of time. It keeps you in this moment. You never find peace in the future. Peace does not come from the past. Peace comes from letting go of the past. Now is where your future is being made. So be peaceful in this moment. It's much easier to be peaceful later. And to be still. You don't need to try and find words to describe this. You're peaceful. You're silent inside. See how long you can stay there. It soon becomes extremely pleasant. I will be quiet now. getting close now to the end of the meditation period. How do you feel? Can you perceive the relaxation of the body? And the peace in the mind? Can you notice the delight, the pleasure of peace? And how it's generated by this caring and kindness. I'm now going to ring the gong 3 times. When the ringing subsides, that's a signal to come out from the meditation. That was 3. First one very soft. Okay.